Hi, welcome back, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. If you have a Taurus rising, Taurus sun, and Taurus moon, this is your August 2023 astrology forecast. In August, the sky is not that active like in the previous month, like in July. However, we do have two full moon. One is in Aquarius on the 1st of August, and the second one is going to be in Pisces on the 30th of August. I actually erected the chart with a Taurus rising, but when I'm going to animate the chart day by day, it's going to become a different rising, but it's still for Taurus. So please be mindful, this is your horoscope, okay? And just let's see and let's analyze it together. Okay, so what's gonna happen on the 1st of August? We're going to have an Aquarius full moon, and in my note it is in 9 degrees and 16 minutes. And this full moon actually, so where is Aquarius? Here is Aquarius for you in your 10th house, Tauruses. So the full moon is completion, ending a contract or signing off of something, complete something. So the 10th house is your reputation, that is your career, right? So it could end actually a career for you, and it doesn't have to be a bad ending. It could be like, all right, I'm getting ready to start something new. I'm approaching a different avenue. I am, for example, I did my master's degrees and I finished something. I did my doctorate and I'm ready to move forward and work somewhere else, right? It could also mean like you can get actually fired during this full moon, or just somebody is going to just let you go because there is no need for your qualification at that field, but it's not necessarily bad, right? And then on August, we're going to have Mars on the first Mars and Jupiter going to actually trine. And trine is a beneficial energy. It's something positive. It's like blessing on steroids. So here it is. Here is Mars and Jupiter. Actually, it's in your sign. It's very, very important, right? So Mars is something which is activate. It's a trigger point. It is a go for it kind of energy. And Jupiter is a blessing. Mars is in your 5th house. So Mars being over here, it's indicate like it's great for investment. It's great to actually have a winning of lottery tickets or get some kind of prize, any kind of prize. If you are looking for example, if you are in entertainment business or joy and pleasure-based business, it could bring in a contract, or it could actually, if you want to find who is that, like a manager, then it would be really great for you to look for it because you are capable to get that. It's a blessing. Jupiter in your 1st house, it's the way you pretend, it is your body, it is something to do. You will feel expensive, you will feel energetic, you will feel like comfortable, and you will feel really, really luxurious as well. You can win some kind of competition, something in a sport team, if you are actually joining a sport club here, or if you are a professional sport player as well. Jupiter, anything to do with spirituality and studying, because it rules the 12th house and the 9th house in general. It rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So because 5th house is joy and pleasure-based, you can actually open some kind of park for children. And it's not park, but you know, like a camp or a summer camp or some kind of sport camp for them as well. Yes. All right. So what else could happen on August 1st? Again, we're going to have Mercury and Saturn opposition. This is a Saturnian flavored energy, the opposition. So Saturn on steroid, it's delay, decay, fears. But Saturn also ambition, and Saturn also to do with encouragement and really, really good work ethic as well. So this opposition in your 11th house and 5th house could indicate like your social media group might go into censor you. It like you are posting something about pleasure, joy, or the way you are looking, your perspective against a group perspective, and your perspective is not welcomed, it's censored, all right? So it could be that, all right? And then we're going to have August 6th, we're going to have the sun square Jupiter. So the sun in Leo going to square Jupiter on the 6th. Well, you know, that is a Martian flavor energy. It's an action oriented, it's a war within, and in your 4th house, it's something to do with your family. So you might going to have a fight with a family member, with an authority figure in your life, a nurturing figure. It could be a father or mother figure, but whoever was more nurturing to you. And it could also bring in some kind of situation where you have to fight for your living situation. And it's not necessarily because you are losing something or you are losing a house or anything like that, but you know, you might going to have to get more paperwork or offer more for a house what you wanted to buy, and you are fighting for it. You're not giving up, you're not letting it go. So that could be that kind of situation there. And on the 9th, we are going to have Venus square Uranus and Mercury trine Jupiter. So Mercury, it's in Virgo trining Jupiter. On the 9th, it could indicate actually something like, what is it gonna indicate? It's like Mercury is communication and sales as well. And it's rules Virgo, so it's in rulership, right? So it could be like you are ready to buy a land, or you get ready to sell a land as well. You're ready to actually create a workshops and or a seminar as well. So it could indicate that. And then Venus and Uranus, Venus retrograde and Uranus square didn't happen for a long time. So Uranus and Venus retrograde square, it's going to indicate something which is unexpected, which could be some kind of chaos in your family life. They're not going to like your lover, because Venus is lover. They're not going to like the way you are actually creating your abundance, because it's also currency. The family not going to like that, or it could actually bring in some kind of turmoil with your living situation. So you, as I said before, because the sun is also going to square Jupiter, it could mean like some kind of misunderstanding in the family, and unfortunately there is a fight. On the 13th, we're going to have Sun conjunct Venus retrograde. So this also going to conjunct here. And then it's going to happen, let me see, 26 degrees. So it's going to happen here, Sun and Venus conjunction. And what is it going to do for you? So conjunction could turn out either way. But in Leo, in the 4th house, it could mean like, okay, we were fighting before, but finally there is a family reunion, there is an understanding, there is love, there is forgiveness between me and the family members. So that is really good. On the 15th, the sun will square Uranus. So before Venus was, but then the sun is going to come up to 22 degrees and it's going to square Uranus. And so what is it gonna do here? Exactly the same when Venus did the square, but it has to do something with the situation, living situation. So something is coming up unexpectedly with your living situation, and you will need to actually solve the problem quickly. And it could be like a quick move, and but you didn't expect that to come. it could be something happening with your house. And you know, Uranus is tornado and wind, so it could be like, or it could create tsunamis as well. So you might going to have some kind of issue with wind damages, and you will need to fix that. And then on the 16th, we have a new moon, and the new moon is going to happen in Leo. So, and it's going to happen at 23 degrees, and it's also squaring with Uranus, right? The new moon. So, but it's also sextile with Vesta. And what you have to know about this, when it's sextile with Vesta, Vesta is really good for investment. Vesta is your eternal flame, it's your passion, and it's going to be amazing with relationship, with small pets, anything to do with start to take care of yourself, new supplementation, and or get that kind of flame inside, like I want to change, I want to create something. But maybe it could be a great to buy a real estate property for renting, or you find a roommate, or you find a new coworker as well. And then the new moon also going to square Uranus. It is the same as I said with Venus and the Sun before. Some kind of unexpected change in your family, what is going to create some kind of chaos, or you're going to actually rebel against the family rules. That's what it means. All right, and then we're going to move forward, and on the 19th, we have the Sun actually trine the node. So the Sun going to be in 29 degrees in Leo, and going to trine North Node 28 degrees and North Node in Aries. Aries is in your 12th house, occupies your 12th house, something hidden, but the North Node actually to do something with your purpose. It is approaching a new avenue, and the new avenue could be something to do with unprivileged people. It could be something to buy maybe a property, but it could be an island, or it could be a retreat center, or you can create a retreat center in your home, in your homeland, or at your farm, your own farm. It could be as well. All right, and on the 22nd, Venus going to square Jupiter again, Venus retrograde. Okay, so what's going to happen again here? Exactly the same. Venus to do something about money and finances in your 4th house, something about property, and then Jupiter in Taurus, it could be like, all right, I need more money to this project if I want to really, for example, maybe renovate my house, and I have some foundation, but it's not enough. So where will I get the foundation from? And on the 22nd, also Mars and Neptune going to create an opposition. And you know, Mars and Neptune, here it is, Mars gonna go all the way up to 27 degrees. Neptune could be illusional, delusional. Mars is the fighter in your 5th house. So what is it about? It is about something, your joy and your personal joy. And, you know, like some people around you, some kind of groups are illusional, delusional, and, you know, you will need to pick a fight up with your friends, with your social tribe. They might not going to take well your new lover, for example, or they might going to gossip about you and your lover and you and your children, and you're not gonna like that. All right, so what else could be that? It could also do something with some kind of bonus and money investment. So be careful, because it could be some kind of thief. Neptune could be like a thief as well. So somebody could actually behind your back taking some kind of price from you as well. Okay, and then on the 24th, we're going to have Mars and Pluto trine, Mars and Pluto trine. So it's gonna be in 28 degrees Mars coming up here with Pluto. What is it gonna do? So that is something with power, right? It is something with to do with your higher education. It's something with your spirituality to change over there. But Pluto also rules Scorpio just as Mars as well. And it is also about the topic like getting a mortgage, or, you know, getting into like like finding out something, doing some kind of researches, and Mars in Virgo could be really, really detailed. So it's really good to do detail-oriented researches, but it's also good to, for traveling, for example, study something. And you can study something like a bookkeeper or how to invest money and become a mortgage banker or things like that, or become a detective, for example, or actually, not necessarily for forensic astrologer could be because detail oriented, but I would like Pluto more in Aquarius for that kind of terrain. So it is something to do with power and getting it and make sure for example, an attaché, a diplomat, a foreign attaché could be like, okay, I'm taking the job there. And on the 27th, we're going to have Saturn and Sun opposition. So Saturn and Sun is going to be Virgo Sun already, because of the Sun is entering Virgo on the 23rd of August. So the opposition going to be 5th and 11th house again, just like when Mars and Neptune opposed. The story changing a little bit over here because it has to do something with your public image, and it has to do something with the restriction. And for example, you're not going to be welcomed in some kind of social circle, clubs, or it could be something to do with your social media accounts. So it could be censored or something like that. And then on the 23rd of August, Mercury gonna go to retrograde in Virgo. It's going in Earth sign all year long in retrograde, and Mercury retrograde going to sextile Moon and going to trine Uranus, conjunct Pallas Athene, and square Vesta. So it's making a lot of aspect the day it's going to go to retrograde, and it's in your 5th house, and 5th house to do anything to your joy and pleasure-based business, anything with prizes and with your children. So something is coming back over here. And because it's sextile Moon and trine Uranus, so it's an unexpected event, and it's for the better because also conjunct Pallas Athene. So what could be that kind of event? You are getting a good message about your children's education. Something is coming back. You thought they are not expected to a school, but someone else is falling out or moving away, and your child getting accepted in that school, but you were signing up for them, a choice program, something like that. It could bring back some kind of opportunity to invest or for selling something, and it could be invest in maybe something pleasure and joy based, but it could be a nutrition company, a supplement companies, Virgo, right? So something with Virgo themes. It could be like buying a new pet, or your pet could come home, things like that. So that could be positive as well. And then we're going to have the Pisces full moon, and it's going to happen on the 37 degrees. So the Pisces full moon actually going to conjunct Saturn, and Saturn is the Lord of Karma. It is fear as well, but it's also ambition and endurance. Don't forget, you don't have to fear Saturn. You have to actually tame this energy and work with this energy. And sometimes it's very, very hard. Especially Moon and Saturn, usually it's hard, but I hate the opposition and the square, but conjunction could go either way. So in your 11th house, it could be like, okay, it's full moon ending some completion. So it could be like, I was I worked so hard on my addiction. Finally, I'm capable to let go of things that doesn't serve me, groups that doesn't serve me, people, friends that doesn't serve me. I don't have to belong from this group to think I'm valuable and I'm authentic. Like I can go on my way finally, and knowing I am authentic and I'm here for a purpose. So hard work, definitely. It could, like 11th house is something to do with non-profits and philanthropic work. So it could be like you were working so hard and giving, and right now you said, no more non-profit. Whatever I'm gonna start, it's gonna be for profits right now. Or I did so much philanthropy right now. I need to take care of myself. I need to shine on my own, and I need to make sure, especially Jupiter in your first house, I need to make sure and I use that blessing, Jupiterian blessing. All right, guys, if you love my video, please subscribe, like my channel, comment below, even a thank you, take me far away. I appreciate you to being here, and I am your lighthouse here, just helping you to utilize the energies or change the energies if it is a hard aspect over there, okay? All right, talk to you in September. Bye for now.